Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is another one in my vlog series that I do through the Memphis Songwriters Association in conjunction with the blog that I write for them, talking all about songwriting and what has worked for various artists over the course of a handful of years, whether those songs have been hits or not. So this latest kick that I'm on is called Matrmony, Mony, and it's all about wedding songs. And the first two songs that we've looked at this week have been songs about jilted ex-lovers talking about, their ex's wedding day and how it affects them. So we looked at Today by Gary Allan, and now we are going to look at Tin Can on a String by Brad Paisley. Similar to Today, Tin Can on a String focuses, like I said, on a jilted ex-lover as his ex's wedding day is happening. Unlike Today, it doesn't appear that the narrator in the song is at the ceremony, but rather the first visuals he paints are what contrasts his vision for where their relationship would go, them making up. Instead, he says somewhere across town you can hear the sound of wedding bells ringing, but there's birdseed on the concrete and she's waving goodbye. The visual of her waving goodbye as she's driving away with everybody cheering her on, juxtaposed against the narrator's feelings, which he later reveals have him holding on like a tin can on a string. It's just incredibly powerful. That's one of my absolute favorite similes, I should say, in a song. And I know we talked about similes very early on. We actually looked at If Love Was a Plane by Brad Paisley, which was a metaphor. We looked at that one, but kind of in that same realm. But this is one of my favorite similes, and it's just fresh, right? There's really nothing else like it, and I'm very, very grateful for him for writing that song. Now, I want to contrast this with the Gary Allan song Today because it doesn't really mention who's to blame for the breakup, but the second verse sees the narrator discussing the honeymoon he'd planned out, as well as their kids and the house that they live in. I really hope that he got that deposit back on that honeymoon flight. Sometimes you can get refundable tickets, so I really hope that he did, but probably not likely. But anyway, it's worth noting that Brad Paisley also has a song called Today, like the Gary Allan song, but Paisley's song is a love song about how when he has troubled times with his new wife, he hopes they can remember all the good ones they had today on their wedding day. Though both are great songs, Tin Can on a String has influenced my writing in numerous ways, a little bit more than the song Today by Brad Paisley, but I hope it does the same for you. After you get done listening to my analysis, please make sure that you check it out, linked below, because it is a phenomenal song. You're going to be changed by it, and your writing is hopefully going to be better for hearing it. Melodically, the song is in the key of A major, but the capo is on the second fret, and Brad plays A major 7, F sharp minor / B flat minor, E, B, E, and then closes on that F sharp minor / G flat minor. Those are the verses. As a result, the verses follow a 1, 6, 5, 2, 5, 6 pattern. Interesting to close a verse on that 6 chord, right? Because that creates that tension. The pre-chorus then uses D, A, and D. Those are going to be the 4, 1, and 4 chords. The chorus then uses D, A, and E, the 4, 1, and the 5 pattern for the first 4 lines, and then it reverses that more or less by going to the 5, the 1, and the 4 with the E, the A7, and the D, and closes out on the D, the A, and the E. So the interlude between the last chorus, or right before the last chorus, I should say, uses A, D, E, and A, which is the 1, the 4, the 5, and the 1. In the first verse, only guitar and piano can be heard. The drums come in during the second verse and can be heard throughout the rest of the song, and that is Tin Can on a String melodically. Structurally, the song uses a verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, solo, chorus format. For those of you playing along at home, you may have noticed that that's the exact same structure as Gary Allan's Today. The verses are similarly repetitive, and for similar reasons. However, rather than ending with the first line of the first verse like Gary Allan does in his song Today, the song ends with a chorus that's slightly different from the others. I'm holding on like a tin can on a string. Thank you for holding on. Tin Can on a String is linked below, so you can check that out in the description of this video. I'm Minnesota Mike. Be sure to check out all my other vlogs, all my other blogs too for the Memphis Songwriters Association. Those can be found on our website. And happy writing, as always.